Nobody really paid attention to this part because Braxton said, yeah, I settled. Because, okay, let me back up. No attorney wants to take Braxton's case. Why? Because he settled. Braxton settled with Mark Swinton and Tyler Perry Studios for $500,000. I want y'all to understand. For everything that Braxton is alleging of Mark, he settled for $500,000. Now Braxton says, I signed it under duress. They broke laws. It's null and void. And if y'all also remember real quick, when Braxton hit that link, I asked him, I said, you saying you settled already. What if they come back and sue you? And he said, I spent up all the money anyway.
Okay, so Storm, can you go back and call out the prices? Now watch this, you guys. This is just 10 months ago. 10 months ago, this dude had over $300,000. Were you up under mental duress or emotional duress when you were spending the money? Call the day, Storm.
I'm going to break it down. All right. So Swinton and Tyler Perry Studios agreed to pay Braxton $500,000. Okay. This was and Braxton signed this agreement on October 31st, 2024. Okay. On November 1st of 2024, Braxton would receive a payment of $301,200, of which $201,200 goes to the attorney and $100,000 is allocated to Braxton. So on November 1st, Braxton got an installment of $100,000. December 2nd, he got $39,760. January 3rd, he got $39,760. February 3rd, he got $39,760. March 3rd, he got $39,760. And on April 1st of 2025, he got the last payment of $39,760. Now,
so please tell. Go ahead, Storm. Go ahead.
So from April 1st of 2025, you get paid $39,760. You back on the internet by July 5th of 2025. So you went through all of that money that motherfucking fast. No wonder they served me a cease and desist. Nigga, they just got done paying you. They just got done paying you off.
And nobody who picked this story up asked anything about the dates. That was the first thing I asked him. What was the dates? And then this is the thing. He got his last payment in April of this year. So he sat May and June. Oh, I need some more money. That's when he found Tasha K. That's when he came for Storm. Or that's when Storm saw him on his platform and Storm broke the story. But it was Braxton's story. So Braxton got up here. Everybody was feeling sorry for him because he said he was a victim. But listen, people, and understand what I'm saying. He signed an NDA. So because he signed a NDA, he said he was up under emotional mental duress. I can't 100% say that because you signed it. So you're basically saying it's okay that you ran up in me. It's okay that you did that to me. I'm going to sign this and get this money. And then when I'm done, I'm going to say it's emotional and mental duress. Right now, if I reported Braxton, I could get him for conspiracy, collusion, extortion, blackmail. Mark is sued for all that. Why? Because he never said nothing in 2023. He sat all this time up until last year when he signed the papers. Then, after he signed the papers and spent that money, that's when he got on there hollering about rape. They should be mad. They should be mad, and they shouldn't have started Storm. Now that was the wrong thing for you to do.
That was the wrong thing.
But you should have started Braxton.
Thank you. That was the whole thing as a part of this settlement agreement. And it's part of the settlement agreement. Braxton says he would never speak of this. He would delete all of the proof. Braxton broke this agreement through and through, right? According to this agreement, they can come back and sue him for all that money, right? But remember, he said, I don't care because I spent it already. Now, mind you, Braxton has a wife now, and he got a baby on the way, and he live in Los Angeles. Okay, hold up. We're gonna read the first part. The first part of the agreement is this: Tyler Perry Studios and Mark Swinton dispute and deny any and all liability to Wells and or any other allegations that Wells has leveled publicly or privately against Tyler Perry Studios or Mark Swinton, which motherfucking means in lawyer language, you signed an agreement saying that they did not rape you. Unless you're gonna tell me you signed this NDA and you didn't fucking read it, that first paragraph absolves them of any liability. So they're saying that yes, we're paying you, but we're also denying all of your claims, and you signed it.
But where they messed up at is when they served Storm, because that now you said nothing happened, all this, but then why come serve Storm anything? So we know for sure as a victim advocate, I know something happened. I'm not sure what it was. Even if you ain't doing that, but trying to like be secretive about your sexuality or your relationship, because you would have never served Storm if that's the case. So that's what made us go back and start researching the text message, the dates, the times, because it had to make sense. Why would you just come for Storm? And of course, Storm people, we answered it. Didn't we, Storm? Y'all want to hear what Storm had to say? Yes, Storm, legally.
Hold on, give me 1 second, because I want to pull up one more thing. Hold up.
Those are a lot of text messages, you guys. And why he's doing this is because Storm is an innocent bystander in this. They sent him saying cease and desist, but when we pulled up all those other factors, they got 72 hours. Regardless, whatever we finna show you out there, they got 72 hours to pull everything they got to do with Braxton because they came for Storm. If they don't pull everything in 72 hours, which will be Tuesday, that's when we wrote them, then they finna have real serious issues right now because Storm didn't ask for this. And the whole time I've ever known Storm, I've never seen him so like out of it. Like he was really hurt. He was trying to be there for Braxton. Like he felt Braxton pain. But then when he went and looked at everything, and after he got that cease and desist, it was like, did this dude play me? Did he play everybody? What's really going on? Because no matter what, was Braxton under mental duress when he was spending their money? And what did you spend their money on? Tell you what, Braxton, if you just want somebody to take your case, get them their $300,000 back, and I'll help you with your case. Really, as an advocate, I'm just letting you guys know on both parts, I can ask for an investigation against Braxton, and can I ask for one against Mark? But it's going to be entirely what Storm want to do at the end of this.
Now, here's the thing too. When I went to this other page of the confidentiality agreement / settlement, right?
Is that page 6 or 4?
This is page 4. It says
it's 10 pages now, y'all.
And it's only 10 pages. It says the parties acknowledge, represent, and agree that the claims asserted by Wells involve alleged conduct, all of which is denied, unrelated to any employment relationship between Wells and Swinton on the other hand. Even that says he didn't rape him. You still signed something said that he didn't rape you. This technically also means he didn't give you herpes. Mark is denying everything, and Braxton signed this shit.
And Storm number 5, look what it say number 5 what Wells say. Go back down some. Go all the way down to the one more. Come right there. What that say? Read that one.
Wells acknowledges, represents, and agrees that he is not aware of any law, rule, or regulation that would render the provisions of this paragraph 8 unenforceable. And as a condition of Mark and Tyler Perry Studios entering into this agreement, agrees not to challenge the enforceability of any provision. He also signed you can't even fucking come back. It's done. It's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Now, hypothetically, you guys, as an advocate, I'm going to show y'all something. If he hadn't did this, because Storm asked him when we was talking back and forth, Storm called and asked him for his email. He didn't want to give his email, but you gave this story online. Both parties could be at fault right now because on the right-hand side, Storm find that They read a part, Storm read me, where it said, don't tell your mama, your daddy, your therapist, don't tell your dog, your cat. You cannot do that. You cannot tell someone who is mentally disturbed to not tell their therapist. Right now, that put Mark Swinton, if someone was to go back and put an investigation like me, and I put an investigation against all this on both parties, it will all be back open. But this ain't got nothing to do with me and Storm. This ain't our business. You made it our business when you served him a cease and desist. And from this day forward, no celebrity, I don't care what your name is, what's your protocol, don't send Storm shit else, because we're going to ballot and we're going to win. And you're going to be sitting up and looking stupid. Don't do it. Yeah. Storm, now please read the part where it said. Go ahead.
Now it says, Wells agrees that the terms and conditions of this agreement, the nature of the underlying dispute, any fact or alleged fact giving rise to the underlying dispute of this agreement shall remain strictly confidential and shall not be disclosed to any other person other than Wells attorneys, tax advisors, and or treating therapist or healthcare provider, who shall also be advised of their confidentiality obligations and who shall agree to be bound by this confidentiality agreement. So this says you can talk to your therapist if they also agree to be bound by this, but you can't tell a therapist what confidentiality agreement to be bound to.
It's illegal to tell it is illegal to tell a therapist that they cannot. You can't tell a therapist that. Right there, Mark and his lawyer, period, his lawyer himself could be disbarred or held accountable because you're telling him don't talk to a mental person. And the mental person, y'all right, yeah, Essie defend them, and I dog walk them in that paperwork that we finna show y'all. By law, Mark could not send this man that's saying don't talk to no therapist. And to know that Braxton had an attorney and the attorney let him sign this, it tells me either Braxton wasn't listening, Braxton didn't read this, or Braxton was money hungry and he just wanted the money and this was his way out. But if you are a victim of such heinous crime like this, you would have started singing like a hummingbird right after it happened. Then you would have went to September to 2023, all this time. He didn't say nothing up until after he got that money. Then after he got that money, he started hollering about rape. And that right there is conspiracy, extortion. That is blackmail, and Braxton can be held on those charges alone because you did not say nothing about no rape to after you done spent your $300,000.
And now here's the thing. R. Cool said from now on, Storm, you need to add a disclaimer before all of your interviews. Well, my disclaimer is in my description box. So anybody that don't read it, my disclaimer is always there. Always has been, always will be.
Okay, let me check my back. Go, I'm sorry. Storm ain't got to do that. Everybody else already, did TMZ do a disclaimer? Did y'all do a disclaimer?
No.
All those people should have did a disclaimer. Storm just went out the story that had already been viral already. So you can do a disclaimer if it had been exclusive like that. But there was no exclusive. He hopped up on Storm page, and yes, Storm is going to get that interview. But let's go back and ask how many more people did a confidentiality or a disclaimer. By media type, you can't just do that because they're going to run with the story. And social media and bloggers have the same right as media outlet people. I'm sorry. So I just want to correct that, because when you talk about Storm, what about all the other big bloggers who did it? What about all the media rights? Where's their confidentiality form? Y'all finna learn about law today. And as any blogger that's on here, pay attention when you see what Storm wrote back to his lawyers, because yes, they gave Storm a case on a silver platter because you didn't have to do this. And I'm a victim's advocate. I got to pray about it, but I still have to see what Storm wants to do, because right now, if I go and put an investigation on what Braxton said, and then I go put one on what Mark said, both of these people right now will be liable for criminal intent. Basically, conspiracy over here and over here, because you shouldn't ask the man to sign nothing like that if it didn't happen. But we know something happened, because why would they tell Storm to take it down? Of all people, Storm. You didn't call TMZ? Y'all didn't call Yahoo? Y'all didn't call Media Takeout? But in 72 hours, everybody who had this up about Braxton, if it's still up in 72 hours, Mark in Tyler Perry Studio got problems now. But if something should happen and we have a meeting and they said what's ever comfortable with Storm, then me and Storm walking away, we shutting up. It ain't nothing else to say. Y'all live with this lying Hollywood stuff yourself because it should have never came to Storm in the first place, period.
And lastly, a part of this agreement that Braxton signed, it says that if Braxton speaks out, he can be sued for liquidated damages at $50,000 per occurrence with a cap of $250,000 plus attorney's fees. So why are they not going after Braxton?
And it says something about restraining order. Finish reading down, Storm, where it says about the restraining order.
Nothing contained herein shall preclude Swinton, Tyler Perry Studios, and/or a Tyler Perry release C from seeking equitable or civil relief, such as a temporary restraining order, injunction, or other equitable or civil remedies against Wells in connection with any alleged breach of this agreement.
So where is Braxton's restraining order? Why is Braxton video still up on the website? And everybody can listen what he says, and y'all better go get it now if you haven't seen it. He got all those videos on Instagram. Did y'all put a restraining order against him? I'm just asking. Where's that restraining order at? That's Braxton's signature? 11/5/24.
No. Braxton signed right here on the 31st.
No, that's when it was originated, right? Okay. So who is this? General counsel. That's his lawyer who signed, huh?
Oh, wait a minute. They got this for. Let me say this too. This is very unprofessional and formatted weird, but nonetheless, right. There go Braxton's signature right there.
And why is it crooked on the page? How you like y'all was in a rush to do it? Y'all nervous? You could tell you was supposed to do something. Both attorneys would be up on the investigation right now. If this went any further, as me being as far as the advocate concerned, because if he didn't understand his rights, then he shouldn't have signed it. That's more money than Braxton has seen all his like $300,000. I would like a list of what he spent the money on, and how you gonna get up here and say you don't care? And yes, they could sue him, but being real, I feel like they should get him for entrapment. I feel like they should get him for conspiracy, extortion, and blackmail, because right now he got the money, and then he turned around 2 months later and came and got Storm.
It's a Storm show. Ay, it's a Storm show.